Sarah, is this the first panel you have since the Zuckerberg interview, controversy at South by Southwest?
It is. It is. It's very scary. It's a very similar audience.
And so we're preparing the panel right now. I see you're taking notes, and we have Pascal who's going to be on the panel, and I'm on it as well. So do you think we will have so many people on Twitter?
You know, I don't know how many people here use Twitter. It's a very classy crowd. There's no one in jeans. There's no one writing code. There's no one who would just probably scream out in the middle of a keynote. So I think if they're mad, they'll just give me nasty looks for a couple of days.
Do you really think it's just because all those people on stupid Twitter were stupid?
No. I don't think they're stupid. And actually, I've defended Twitter a great deal. I actually think it's great that Twitter exists. I don't think they were stupid. I think...
But that's what you said, right? You said...
I said, screw you guys.
Yeah, that's what... Can you say that again?
Screw you guys. Facebook didn't have anything to announce.
Yeah.
Mark is he's a socially awkward guy, and I'll be the first to say that. So it's not going to be a Steve Jobs keynote, and I can't force Facebook to announce something. Mark and I actually thought it went great. If you actually look at the live blogging that was taking place, it was totally positive until the last 10 minutes. The live twittering was totally negative from the second I went on stage. There were clearly two different realities in the room. So I should say that of the several hundred people who sort of with their Twitter names trashed me, no one sent me a single email and said anything negative. No one said anything to me, and I was out and about at Southwest for the entire time. The only person who actually came up to me and had a conversation with me about it was Scoble, and his statement was he was responding to what was going on. You know, later on there was a study done that showed that 60% of the negative Twitters came from 2 or 3 people, and one of them were Scoble. So I contend he was doing a little more
so you're saying
reporting.
So it's Scoble who started that, that's what you're saying?
No, I don't think he started it, but I think he kept it going. The whole debacle was definitely a net positive for me. I think there were more book sales. I've had more people, you know, become like my fans on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I've gotten a lot of people send me really sweet notes. So it was a net positive, but it's still, as a human being, it sucks to go through.
So what do you think? We have too many amateurs doing stuff on the web? We should get more professionals.
Well, I think the amateurs are good because they keep the professionals on their toes. I get more information on what's happening right now in Tag from Scoble and Arrington than I do from anyone else. They're not journalists.
Tell me about your book.
So it comes out May 15th. It's a sort of very narrative book about the rise of Web 2.0. I spent hundreds of hours with a handful of guys building companies, and it's their stories. Even though I'd covered startups for about 10 years in the Valley, I had no idea how stuff really worked at startups until I did this book, and it was shocking.
So what's the title again?
It's called Once You're Lucky, Twice You're Good. It's really written for people outside the Valley who heard all about .coms and then heard all about the bust, and then all of a sudden there was MySpace and YouTube, but they don't know how we got to this point, and they were like, what's happening? Is it another bubble, or are these the same things?
You have your personal brand, Sarah, last one. You don't need Business Week so much. Why do you have this Business Week, branding on your blog?
Well,
you could have SarahLacy.com. Did you get it?
I do have SarahLacy.com.
You have it, right?
Yeah, see, unlike Shell.
Because
I got it early on. We actually back ordered it, which people say never works, and I remember like Christmas Day in like 2006, my husband came out and he said, okay, we have good news and bad news. Bad news, James Brown died. Good news, we just got SarahLacy.com. So yes, I own it and you can't have it.
Cool, well enjoy Cannes, and thanks for that, Sarah.
I will, I'll try.
Let's see the panel if we start the controversy tomorrow. We should think about it.
Well, Scoble's not here, so.
Oh, so no controversy.
An Oprah weekend, that's it, all wound up. I even had an Oprah moment with Scoble,